Alright, hello and welcome to the first crafting video of the All-Flame League. Today we're going to be making some really nice int-stacking gloves, influence ones in fact. So there are a bunch of new cool tools tied to the league mechanic that allows us to make sort of stat stacking gloves like we really haven't done before, which I will go over in the video in more detail once we get to it. So yeah, this should be a fun craft. We are looking to get an elevated suffix alongside a tier 1 attribute and then a temple mod as well. So one of the temple resist mods that also gives you damage against chilled enemies, which you will need to recom over. So it's going to be a little involved, but it should be cool. And yeah, let's just get right into it and make some very cool gloves. Okay, I vaguely have a plan here. Alright, what's our 30 qual? Oh god. Dude, bases are so expensive. There's so few of them. I'm gonna torch these. Dude, I have to, on average, I have to go through 4 of these? Wait, what? Oh no. 30 qual walk gloves are 250 div right now. I have to recom them a bunch. Why? My monies. 1000 div on average? Yeah. I mean, maybe I do at 29. I mean, honestly, I guess I'm not above it. What if I try one 30 qual base pair? Okay, we could try one. If it ever misses a recom, we'll just do 29s, okay? My level doesn't matter, 30 qual. No influence. Alright. So, I need to make this Hunter Shaper before anything, right? Yeah. Alright, Hunter, Exalted Orb. So I just do this. No. To do this. Alright, so now we need to strand this. I mean, this is just going to get deleted in the recon, but oh well. It is what it is. Hunter Shaper. I'm not going to go super. I mean, it's 70 plus, I think I just keep it. Oh, I got 80. Alright, 80's pretty good. So, okay, let me go with this. So, we're going to make some gloves here, hopefully. I'm going to try this on 30 qual bases, but they're very expensive right now, so we might retreat to 29s if this poofs, but the goal here is going to be to make influence gloves for this build. It's going to be suffixes first. I'm going to try and do temple mod, percent intelligence, and intelligence. And I believe the best way of doing that is with recoms. So I'm going to do a recom. The goal is to get int on this plus the temple mod. So I'm going to recom this with a temple mod. I need to right now have this stranded. This is Hunter Shaper. We actually don't want any Shaper mods. I'm just doing this in case I want to use some Bound by Destiny stuff. So I'm going to make this rare and then falso it for percent dex. So you can't normally roll percent int on gloves, but with the new boat mechanics, there's a Ducat that lets you change attributes. This thing, which actually lets you change influenced attributes, which is kind of cool. So you can get Hunter percent intelligence. But yeah, chances of winning here is not high. I'm just gonna regal, imprint regal this until it doesn't need too many strands. Stupid streamer, chill. That's good. Now I'm just gonna fundamental falso spam this until percent dex and int, I guess. Flat dex. Oh, dex rolls higher. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how hard it is to hit percent dex and dex here, but I don't know how it even works if you do that and then you swap it over. Which one does? If you have 2 attribute mods, which does the Ducat pick? It's random. Oh, that's good. So you can just force it then, right? Yeah, so I guess ideal is percent, yeah, dex rolls higher, huh? So I don't know what the odds are. I haven't looked at this. I assume this is the way to do this. That's tier 2. Oh, int strength. Oh, right, you can swap it to strength. And that's not native, so it wouldn't be kept. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, let's try doing that then. Oh, I can't get, oh, because the eye level. Oh man, the eye level does matter, because I have to roll dex on it. Right. I was like, oh, in the recom it'll fix the eye level, but yeah, I have to get int on it before the recom. Yeah, okay, so we just do the on this thing, I just go percent dex and then just any other attribute, and we swap it to strength. Alright. Okay, there's here on dex. I guess I want to null a mod. Yeah, I have to null a suffix here, right? Pretty sure. Like so, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and now we do cat this, and I want to change the int to strength and the increased dex to int. I guess it's gonna brick my other imprint, but alright, I've never done this before actually, so it's more if I grant a single attribute into another one. Yeah. My int could change to dex twice. That's fine. Just go again. Okay, 6% strength, not quite. Okay, I got strength or int. Oh, yeah, we don't need to change the int yet, right? I just take this. Yeah, we're good. I don't need to get int right now. Okay. Okay, so now we have this with strength, which is non-native. So yeah, I'm just gonna recom these together until it hits, I guess is the idea here, right? Alright, so to quickly go through sort of exactly what's going on here, what I'm trying to make here is the donor glove pair that we're going to attempt to recom over to the world gloves that we just prepared. So the end goal I want here is a high eye level pair of gloves, any base type, with both that temple mod, which is the increased damage with hits against chill enemies, and tier 1 dexterity. Importantly, I want tier 1 dexterity specifically, because dexterity on gloves has a higher roll range compared to other stats on gloves. They actually go up to 60, so we are going to have that plus the temple mod, and then try and recom those over to the wall glove pair, in order to then use that Ducat that we just used in order to swap that dexterity into intelligence, to leverage that higher roll range in order to get a higher intelligence roll. So that's sort of the goal here. And importantly, I'm making sure to make this a high eye level pair because the Warlock Glove base that we're working with is a lower eye level. So I need to raise the eye level up to 86 at least in order to make sure I can roll all the good mods on there. So in order to do that, I want this donor glove pair to be really high eye level. So you can see that one of the gloves I'm putting in here is eye level 100. So it's going to make sure that the output here is very high eye level, which will then in turn upgrade the eye level of the Warlock Glove if we do win that recom. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay. Yeah, so that's 93 now. Now we just like use a random non-native slam on there. Let's do Warlord. How about that? Warlord. So yeah, here's the thing. So we have this pair, right? I wanted to make a 6 mod recom here, but I can't really do it because of the eye level of this, because I can't roll tier 1 dex on this, which is what I would want to keep in the end. Quick little addendum here. What I'm saying right now is actually not accurate, so there's another way I could have added another suffix into the recom here in order to make my chances even better. The new Pantheon mods that you get from using the new Ducats actually work a bit different from the old Beast Pantheons. So the old Beast Pantheons are exclusive modifiers, so they would not work in this recom because they would fight for the spot with the Temple mod. However, the new Ducat Pantheon modifiers are non-native to every single base, which means that they would just work like, you know, a non-native mod would. They don't fight with the Temple mod, and they just wouldn't carry over, but they would count towards the mod pool. So what you should do here is you should just add one of the new Pantheons to wherever you have an open suffix, and that would give me the full 6 mod recom, but I didn't know this at the time, so unfortunately I didn't do this. So I got this base. This is tier 1 dex on it. So tier 1 dex has a higher roll range than other attributes, so it goes up to 60. So we can swap this with a bow to intelligence to get 60 int. And then I have this temple mod and random prefixes, so I'm going to slam on a non-native suffix for the final mod here. So one that's not Shaper or Hunter, so we'll slam that on. So yeah, now we have one non-native on there, so this is going to be a 5 mod recom. It's pretty unlikely to actually hit everything, but even if it just keeps 2, we can work with it. As long as I win the 50-50, I guess. I think I just do this. I don't think there's any way of really getting it easy. If this was a high eye level, we could have rolled T1 dex on this as well, and that would have given us 6 mods in the mod pool for the suffixes. And yeah, importantly, I made sure this is a high eye level. So this is eye level 93. So in recoms, the outcomes eye level is the average of the 2 eye levels plus 2, and it's capped at the highest eye level of the 2 items, so it can't go above 93. But yeah, this means it'll be, you know, 91 or whatever it is, 89. I forget what this will be, but it's basically just a 50-50. If this shows up, if it picks the right base here, we can work with it. If it doesn't, then GG, because this base costs 250 div. Yeah. If it misses here, we probably go down to 29% and we cry. All right. Well, here we go. Cry. Yeah, no. Unlucky. Shit, do I keep doing this on 30 quals? I kind of feel like doing it on another 30 qual. God, there's so much work prepping those recoms. I'll try one more. That's good. I mean, I can take that, don't worry, but basically, okay, let's do 30% until there literally aren't any trade, I guess, which is 2 more pairs. Alright, now we just speedrun through this. So now we get to do it again. See if we delete another 250 div base. Alright, so again, we just want to see this Warlock Glove pair. We can work with almost whatever it keeps. Let's try it. Oh boy. Well, at least this one's set for another recom. I'm gonna empty the market of Warlock Gloves. This is 300 divines. After this, I can't buy anymore, because the other ones, yeah, this is the last one. Last try on a 30 qual base. Then we have to move down. How many left on market? 0. Well, okay, so there is one, but it's influence. It has the wrong influences. Well, time to delete another base. I've deleted 2 of these already. Yeah, and I feel like we can work with it if I just win the coin flip here. I mean, I would need to recom it again, but you know, Dex, yeah, so we want tier 1 Dex on here because tier 1 Dex is a higher roll range than normal, like tier 1 int or whatever. And you can swap it to int, so you can get a higher int roll. Alright, just keep my 100 strand base. Come on, man. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. My money. Alright. Well, there's one singular base left, okay? Alright, I'm gonna delete this one too. Why? Why is it like this? I just want to win. This is literally the last pair, okay? If this deletes, then there's just nothing left for us in this world. Yeah, looks good. Non-native mod. Yeah, this is non-native on here, and this is non-native here. Alright, so I've lost 3 50-50s in these. I just want to see this base, you know, then we can look. Here we go. I mean, this is just gonna delete. I know how this works. It's gonna be gone. My divines. Alright. Well, 29 qual it is. Unlucky. Look, I tried, like, you know, you can't blame me for... I tried not settling the hardest I could, alright? I've never tried harder not to settle. But... unlucky. Well, at least now I can maybe get the eye level up. Well, now these are significantly less expensive. Sleep on something for settlers 5 in a row, you know. Yeah, Dex, non-native, temple, Dex, alright. What? Of course this one keeps it. Alright, well that kept everything. I hit the 1 in 4 here. Alright, well Suffix are done. Let's swap them. Of course we hit on this one. Classic. 29 quality. Shut the fuck up, okay? Look, I tried. Alright. Fucking 29 quality. Alright, so the prefixes I want here, okay? I want tier 1 ES %, and then I want unnerve on this, which makes me think I have to start beast slamming, because I probably want unnerve first, right? I guess we could reforge influence. Elevate. Oh, yeah. Right, we have to elevate increased. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. Right. Yes. Good. Thank you. So yeah, we have this. Now I want to elevate the dexterity. I know they fixed so you can swap elevations, but I think I feel like I should swap these attributes before, just in case. You know? Alright, so now we need to swap these to int. Could do this later, but I'm just gonna do it now. This might take a few tries because it's 50-50 which mod it picks here. Okay, we got int. Now I need to pick the other one. 30 qual mirror. Shut the fuck up. You're a dumbass. Fucking stupid. Oh, int. That was easy. Okay. That was less bad than I thought. Right. We lock elevate this, right? I'm pretty sure. So we have this. We have our sockets here. I want to elevate that intelligence roll into higher. So in order to do that, we are going to reforge on an influence mod of the prefixes. And to do that, we need to lock our suffixes, and since we have full suffixes and an open prefix, we will use a wild bristle matron to add a crafted meta modifier. Just a way of saving some currency, because the only meta modifier prefix is suffixes can be changed. So, there you go, suffixes can be changed. Now we just reforge influence, which I think I need one of these. Yeah, sacreds. There might be some better tag to do on the prefixes here. I don't really feel like looking it up. I'm just gonna do a reforge influence, okay? So yeah, it's gonna reforge here with an influence mod. I guess the worst case is it gives us multiples, but yeah, you can't really fail here because like even if it fills the item, we're gonna orb of dominance it, so it's fine. Alright, reforge. Fine, mana leech. Alright, so now we go for Domor. Alright, I have a couple locks. So yeah, we're looking to elevate the intelligence with the mana leech, so it's just 50-50 here, right? I can check some slams while doing it. Put a lock on this. Domorb. Missed. Slam? Is your 3 mana. Maybe I should craft a block here, I guess, if I'm doing this. What do I like? Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I should craft a block. We go again. Lock on. Bomb orb. It's nice. Okay, cool. I'll check the slams just in case. I had 21%. It's kind of cool. Alright, so Dome Orb. And that's good. That looks good. Alright. Alright, so we got our suffixes here. So we got tier 1 int, and then elevated % int, and the temple mod. Alright, now's the problem. I need unnerve on this thing. I used to have immense respect for the Path of Exile streamer SebGaze94, but after his recent actions, my opinions on the man have completely changed. I simply couldn't believe my eyes when he tried to claim his 7% quality gloves were mirror tier. When I asked him if he had any armor scraps, he pulled out a hose and tried to wash me down a storm drain. Wood prime sub, though. Yeah, that's right. Gotta wash the dirt off you. Alright, let's do one Reforge Influence, okay? Let's just try it. It's not gonna fill one Reforge Influence, right? There's no way. Alright, so we're looking for Unnerve on hit here. Ooh, didn't fill. Alright, I'll do a few of these. That's gonna be changed. Influence. So this is a 1 in 15 or something to it. This mod. Always a can fill, which is a little scary, but the alternative to doing this is pain, so look, it feels like it should, right? Elite. Influence. Slower project making spark gloves. Huge. Oh, intimidate! Come on, can I just swap intimidate to unnerve? What? The wrong one. Oh, don't destroy him. Oh, hold on. Oh, we gotta fill. Okay. Well, with this, the nice part about this is when you lock and all, you can also check your Dom orbs. So, alright, so we filled our item finally, unfortunately. So I'm going to lock, and we can both check annuls and Dom orbs here because Dom orbs will eat one elevated or one influence mod, and there is an influence mod in the prefixes. So there's a shot this deletes the right mod, which actually did. That's good. Alright, so we have a clear. Yes, which actually applies because I wouldn't have hit the other one. Alright, so that's why you check Dom orbs. Yeah, that's good. Alright, cool. Okay. And we get to go again. Stuff's gonna be changed. Reforge. Dude, I keep hitting Intimidate. This would have been sick if that was Unnerve. Why? Man, I could have elevated this. Intimidate! I'm gonna crash out. Why is it like this? Can they just be nice to me? So we failed again. It's been a bit, but such is life. Time to clear it up. Dom orb. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Dom orb hit, but they don't. They don't hit 2 and also cheaper, so I would do it on Suffix, yeah, we're good. Unnerve! Oh shit! Oh my god, that took fucking forever. Alright. Jesus. Alright, thank god. So lucky. Shut the hell up, right? Alright, so I think the strat here is we're just gonna lock slam with a block. If I hit it, look, okay, if I hit an influence mod on one of the slams, we can go for the elevate. If I hit like tier 1, so I'm looking for tier 1 ES or tier 1 mana. It's just block live, right? It's always block live. Lock on. Alright, first slam. Wait, I hit an influence mod with 50 strands left? I guess we elevate. Oh shit. Alright. Well, that's fun. I mean, what was this? I guess this is tier 1 ES, but alright, 50 strands left is fine. Look. Alright, so now we go matron this one last time. So that's part about this is now we actually can use meta mods for the Dom orb because both our mods are prefixes. So we just go Suffix can be changed and then it's a 50-50 on the Dom orb. So one more meta modifier. Yeah, it does respect meta mods both ways. So it can only remove and elevate prefixes now. Lock on. Elevate. That looks good to me. We win. Alright. Justice. Kaboom. That's cool. Well, it's going well so far. Alright, so we got 50 strands now. So again, we're looking for tier 1 ES% or mana. Lock on. That's tier 1 flat. I don't think tier 1 flat is good enough. Unless it has like a lot of strands. 23, no. I don't think I keep that. Reset. Go again. I hit another hunter mod? What? What is this? It's not very easy hitting influence mods on slams here, is it? Fuck. Why do I keep doing it? Some stupid messages in the chat right now. Alright. Is lightning sacred? Fine. What? Oh! T1%. Some strands left over too. Pretty good. It's even max divine. What do you mean? Alright. Now? I could craft on mana if I really want to settle, but I kind of want to go big, you know? Do you think, I mean, I don't have a lot of strands left, but I mean, I could just hit tier 1 mana, you know? Have you thought about that? Just me hitting it? Like this, check this out. Tier 2 life. Almost. Tier 2 hybrid. I mean, I hit tier 1 flat. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I could just take that. Alright, Snake, look at this, okay? You see this item? I want tier 1 mana, theoretically. It's a final slam, but, like, I have tier 1 ES here. I don't know if I should take it. It's pretty good. Not a big settle. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Alright, I'm just gonna hit tier 1 mana, alright? Gonna be easy. A lot of them. No, I don't miss these, alright? Check this out. That's Fizz. That's tier 2 ES. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. What? Alright, check this out. Hybrid. Tier 1 hybrid's kinda cool. I'll never keep it, but... Tier 4 mana! Why? That's a Foulborn Slam. Tier 4. And... Oh! Oh, you fools. You pathetic fools. We only win in this stream. This stream is just full of winners. Look at that. Got some gloves. Boom! Let's sacred over this. Well, that's a cool pair of gloves. Like it's cool, right? Like we have tier 1 ints with a higher roll range from the Dex mod, right? On the Warlock gloves. So like the Dex turned into the higher tier ints. It's cool. We have Tempo mod, we have % Hunter mod, elevated. Tier 1 mana. Some have elevated on Nerve, which wasn't even in the plan, but that's pretty cool. Then tier 1%. That's a cool item, I think. Happy with that. It's fun. Yeah, I gotta fix the colors. True. The colors you need for this. Here, I guess. Yellow and red. 50. Oh, 50, there you go. Too bad. Alright, so that is the final craft, and here is the finished item. The Grim Clutches Warlock Gloves here. Pretty cool, as I mentioned. This is the sort of item that really you can't make outside of this league. There's a lot of unique mechanics used tied to the league mechanic in that we have, you know, higher tier of intelligence than normal, given that, you know, we use the dex roll in order to swap it to intelligence, so we get the tier 0 sort of stat line, which is pretty cool. And then obviously we have the fancy hunter intelligence mod, which obviously wasn't possible before, so very neat. And then combined with the nice tempo res mod there for the extra damage, and then even the elevated unnerve on the prefixes is pretty nice. So yeah, that's the Grim Clutches. I think this was a pretty fun craft, pretty unique pair of gloves, I think, and a cool item. So hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back with more videos in the future. Got a couple more crafts lined up that I'll try and edit and get out. And yeah, hope to see you guys later. All right, thanks for watching.